I look to my left, and a man that I've known for, gosh, I know most of my adult life at this point, Steve Adubato, who's running this whole thing. Steven, thank you for. You're only here because it's Jersey. It's the only reason.
No, actually, the only reason I'm here is because it's AM 970. It's the Salem Business Breakfast. Our leader, Jerry Crowley, called me and said, I want to make you an offer that you should not refuse.
It had nothing to do with money, by the way, did it?
Hold on, we do this all the time. Let's get this out of the way.
He said it was from Jerry.
Hold on, I'm going to get this clear. For those who are listening, I don't know about your contract. I got 10 G's to be here today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and a car. By
the way, Al, you shouldn't be laughing. By the way, you should write a book, Al Gattulo, about getting in shape. Speaking of beautiful and in shape, am I going to get in trouble with this? Debbie is now on the set. Let's hear it for Debbie Duham. Let's hear it. Come on. Al, I was going to say something nice about you. Debbie, I forgot everything.
Debbie,
but you do look good.
Do men stand when you walk in? I am a dinosaur. I stand. I open the car door. You know,
we love that. Women love that, gentlemen. Just so you know, we do appreciate you.
You're one of the great ones, like Chaz said in the Bronx. Still, you open up the door. You open up the lock if there was a lock.
In the car. That's right. The
car.
Classic scene.
Yeah, one of the great ones. Stephen, welcome, man. So where are you going to be? We are, by the way, in a beautiful, big area. This is on the campus of Passaic County Community College. Brand new, beautiful area. Very open. There's catering. There's people from all walks of life selling their wares, their different products. Durasan, which is, I love the hands. This is made in Passaic, Steve. Steve bought his book. You're going to be selling your book?
No, I got to say something. And my great friend, Frank Morano, Frankie, 5 boroughs. We don't have a borough in New Jersey, but I got to say this. Frank goes, what are you doing with the books? Got a bunch of books. Are you going to sell them? I said, no. I'm going to give books away to our friends and our family here at AM 970, Salem Business Breakfast. He goes, is business that bad that you're giving books away? So I said, let me get this straight. I come on with the #1 AM or anywhere radio team in the nation. I come here to host this event. We got a great panel. I'm going to bring books to give out. And Frankie gives me a hit from Staten Island. You got to be kidding me.
You need a couple of bucks, Steve? I'll buy one.
I've given you 4 books so far, and I've seen them all on eBay.
Hey, man. Hey, before we go into what we're doing here, Steve Adubato moderating this great debate with Jeannie Zaner, with Phil Van Horn, with Isaac Verdansky, with Gary Goldberg. It's going to be one of the best ones. By the way, Steve, we appreciate you being here, because since you've been here, these things have really exploded. This is exciting. Look at this, man. I've never seen it this busy this early.
There is no doubt that there's a direct correlation between when I got involved in these events and the massive spike in attendance.
Like a true humble guy from Bloomfield Avenue.
Let me tell you something.
Hey, what about me?
I have been working on my humility. How am I doing?
Well, you'll get there.
I'm going to get there.
You got back from Italy. Tell me, you're listening, and all my.
Look at no matter
what, no matter what ethnicity you are, when you go back to the homeland, it's great. So Steve goes to Italy. What did you hear from your parents?
So here's the deal. So I go to Italy with my beautiful wife. I just want to state
is she still married?
Still married, and she's still 15 years younger. So that being said, my wife Jennifer, who's half and half. What do we call? She's half Irish, half Italian. What do we call that?
Well, that's a good mix, is what I call that. My kids are that.
What would you call it?
Half
Frank?
Gaelic, half garlic.
There you go.
Let me tell you something. You know I love you, but I'm not going to ask you any more questions. So my beautiful wife Jennifer, I've been to Italy, of course, before. My wife has not. Let's go there. Happened to be my birthday. I'm not going to say the number.
Yeah,
we go there.
Good. You look good, man.
I do look good for 42. So, so we go. I don't know why you're laughing. So we go to Italy and we go to Florence. We're in Florence, and I had a guy there pick me up in the morning. First class, only first class.
Sure.
So he takes us around, and my mother on the 3rd day, I'm in Lucca, Italy, which is the home of
Luca Brasi.
Does everything have to be a Godfather reference? It's the home
if Morano's between us, yes.
Okay, who's at the home of one of the great composers who did La Boheme, Madame Butterfly, Puccini, Giacomo Puccini.
Very good.
My mother's obsessed with Giacomo Puccini. Every Saturday, opera. By the way, it's my lucky Yankee ball. I'm all over the place. I
love it.
Al's loving it too. But here's what's happening. I called my mother. I said, Mom, I'm in Giacomo Puccini's hometown in Lucca. This is his museum, and you love him. And Ma, this is your day. She goes, aren't you going to Naples?
Yeah.
So I said, what do you mean, why am I going? I said, Mom, we're in Florence. She said, Naples is where our family is from. We still have family there. I said, Ma, Naples is 8.5 hours from Florence.
That's great.
And she said, and you're saying the family doesn't matter? I said, Ma, hold on. We're here for 5 days. She said, I need you to go down and see. I said, Ma, who's the family? She goes, I don't know, but they'll be there to meet you. I didn't go to Naples, and she hasn't talked to me since.
Oh, that's great.
It's Italian.
You got to go.
I got to go.
You got to go. We're in Avellino, probably.
Avellino.
Yeah.
Same as you.
Avellino.
Same paese.
But I went, and I met the cousins, and I met my first cousin. I met my father's cousin, Steve. It is great. I think your mother
How
has
much
a right.
did you eat?
They took out, listen to this, when you go to Italy, they take out the Christmas meats. You hear what I'm telling
Yes,
you?
I
They
do.
don't eat like we eat.
No.
You think we've invented all that. We've Americanized everything. They don't eat like we. They went in, I said, what are the Christmas meats? Oh, well, we save it for the holidays. Boom! They put out a spread like nothing else.
Do they know who you are?
They do. They know everything about us. I don't know how.
No, you.
I don't know how. Yes.
Do they know who you are
They know
here?
who you are. They know everything. It's kind of like my ex-wife. They know everything about me.
Why is it that your ex-wife is talking to my ex-wife and I hear they have a plan?
Take them out. Now they're calling Luca Brasi for real on that one. Stephen, they know for some reason. They go Televisione. They know from
Yes,
Saturday
television.
Night Live. They will know if you're in a political office, if you're a councilman,
That's
if you're
right.
a freeholder. They know.
And they
know
have a parade for you, and they celebrate you, and it's not a joke.
No. And how great is that? You don't think they know the Adubato knows Steve Adubato? What
Yes,
you've done
they do.
here, they do. They know that. Now they're giving me a proclamation, a Prato la Sera,
Yes.
when I go back to the hometown, and I'm proud of that, man. It's great that you went there. But Fiorenza, that's a little fancy. Did you know, if I can say this with respect to
Go
the
ahead, with
Italians who we
respect.
love? Little snooty in North. Once they find you're from
let me tell you
below
something.
Rome,
let me tell you something. When they found out my family was from Avellino, they said, really? Down south? So I said, yes, down south. They said, by Sicily? I go, yeah, close. But let me tell you something.
great.
In Florence, there is a little, snootiness, but it's not to be compared because we had to go through Paris. Let me just say this. And I don't know if there are any Parisians here.
Oh, we have a big contingent of Parisian
Let me
listeners.
just say, when I was in Paris, I'm not sensing the love.
I felt they
That's
were
what
nice.
I'm gonna say.
I loved them there. I had great time with the French.
So you and Jerry Lewis had that connection.
Lady! I did my Jerry Lewis impression. Do you know who I am?
My wife is sitting there listening right now saying, Steve, why is it that every time that you go on with Joe, you talk about things nobody else cares about except for you and Joe Piscopo? They're called non sequiturs. You're all over the place. By the way, your sister lives in Paris?
Oh, my niece.
Oh, your niece?
Yeah, my niece.
Did I just offend
She's
the
upset
family?
that you didn't call, by the
No.
way, Steve. She's upset that you didn't call at all.
Because Frank just gave me this note and said you just did something that was not good for La Famille.
No, that's okay. That's okay. My niece is going to college in Paris at the Sorbonne.
So she's the one nice person in Paris.
She's lovely.
No,
She's-
the
but she
French
was
are
born-
nice,
I
please.
apologize.
She was born in the States. You know,
All right, I
she's
apologize.
American, so.
Listen, by the way, let's go back to what we're plugging.
It was
Steve,
funny.
wait.
It was funny.
Steve,
You're on social media. That's not good. What did you just say?
No, I'm not. I'm just deleting. I have 1,000 emails. You have 1,000 emails away.
2,000.
Stop
Okay.
it. The debates last night. You had the Yankee game.
Yes.
You had even more so than the Yankee game. By the way, listen to me. Listen to me. How dedicated
This is
I am.
big.
I had tickets to the Yankee game.
And you were
Courtesy-
at a dinner. You went to the dinner.
Do I do the right thing, or do I do
I
the
had
right thing?
tickets, and I hosted an event for another Catholic college that I helped raise money for last night. I'm not going to say up here in this area because we're promoting. By the way, let's hear it for Passaic Community College.
That's
The
it,
great
baby.
Dr.
That's it.
Stephen Rose, the president here. There's my man, Steve. One of our sponsors at PBS. I love him. I happen to be having a meeting with him next week. I'm kissing up to him like you cannot believe.
Yes, you are. Tell us about the debates. Kim.
Were they last night? Did they call that a debate when you don't answer a question? I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Al's all over it. You heard Al. Al
listen.
breaks it down like he's watching a sporting event,
He's
but he's
good.
not wrong. He's not wrong. And listen, due respect to
Where's
your
the
friend
banjo?
Phil Murphy, he talks to you. He won't call
Kim-
the show. He won't call
Kim
the show.
Godano's my friend too.
I tell you, Kim is great. I thought, listen, she's coming into her own in a big way. Does she have a shot, do you think, Steve Adubato? And you know politics in Jersey better than anybody else.
Let me say this. At PBS, I signed
Don't
a
dance
contract.
around, Steve. I'm calling you,
I'm going
buddy.
to dance. I'm
Come
going to
on.
be Michael Jackson before things went bad. Ready for this? At PBS, we are not allowed to offer our commentary on the race that we're doing interviews
But this is
on.
AM 970, the answer.
I know, but my bosses at PBS
Yeah,
are
right, they're listening, okay.
Because they love AM 970. Let me say,
Oh, God,
let's say
yes.
this. I thought Kim, when I interviewed her, by the way, AM 970 aired twice, encore presentation, a 1-hour special. I did half-hour interviews with both candidates.
Yeah.
They were both interesting and engaging. Let's just say this about Kim Godano. She is incredibly personable. She tries to respond to the questions, and Phil Murphy is ahead. Let's not kid ourselves. And he is playing prevent defense.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, that's a good point. How far ahead is he? Is it?
Listen,
but
I defer to Jeannie Zaino. By the way, Jeannie Zaino, one of the great 4 panelists that we have today. I think he's anywhere between 10 and 15 points ahead. The people who say 20 are delusional. This race is going to tighten up. It's going to be a real race. I think she's got a very uphill challenge, but if something breaks in the next couple of days, this race could go anywhere.
You know how I know she's making headway? Because the bitter, the angry, and the always grumpy Al Gattulo, who said nothing but nice things about King Guadagno.
I'm voting for her.
You are?
I'm voting.
Oh.
She convinced me. She convinced me to vote
This
for her
is
because
huge.
you know what?
There's the bumper sticker for
and you
the
said
Kim.
it. She answered the questions. Phil Murphy has answered one question last night during that debate. People in the audience were yelling to him to answer questions. He refuses to answer. He's hedging his bets. He thinks it's a fait accompli. You know what? She's got a very good shot to win.
Listen, I respect Kim Guadagno, Lieutenant Governor. I got a great relationship with her. I also have great respect for Watch Me Dance here, Joe. I have great respect for Ambassador Murphy. And whoever becomes governor, I assure you I will be doing a series of in-depth interviews with them on PBS on my
he needs a
one-on-one
new
show.
dentist, though.
Stop!
Will you stop
No,
me?
don't
That-
licking the gums. Listen, man, it's
don't
creepy.
even be a
Listen,
stop it.
creepy.
Let me
It's
tell you
creepy.
something. After our governor right now, who's also a friend, Chris Christie, I refuse, particularly you who
Right.
lost,
Get
like, I don't know
ugly
how much
already.
weight you've lost.
30.
You look-
I lost 30. I
Stop,
gained
stop,
back 17.
Let me tell you something. Stop bragging about
Are you,
the fact that you're the new Brad Pitt
Are
of
you
radio.
meeting Barack Obama at the airport today when he comes in, Steve?
I did not get the call because in my book, which I'm giving away today here,
But you're plugging on the air,
I'm
Lessons in Leadership.
Lessons in Leadership. I took a lot of shots at Barack Obama, and I said this about his leadership style. He wasn't as engaged at certain times as I thought he should have been in difficult situations. I'm going to leave Trump alone today because I know there's a big Trump audience here, and I don't want to get anyone angry.
Please. Steve Menendez, before we let you go,
Does he
man.
have a situation?
What's good?
I hadn't heard.
You know what? What's situation between you and I? And we could talk honestly on the air. People now. I'm going
It's
to
just
take people.
between
up.
us, as millions are listening. Go ahead.
The Senator Menendez, very true to his constituents, went up against Obama on Cuba, on Israel, on Iran.
Yes, he did.
Menendez by himself went up against his fellow Democrats in that regard. True to his constituency in New Jersey. Is he in really deep trouble? Will he get convicted? Number one. Number two, Steve Adubato. Are we going to have a senator that's in jail that they're not going to kick out of the Senate?
Joe, when it comes to criminal cases, I really duck, and I'll tell you why. I don't know what's going on in that jury. I'm not in that courtroom, and I always feel it's irresponsible to comment on a criminal case in which way it could go. If, in fact, he's convicted, I don't see how he stays in the Senate.
You are good.
Let me tell you something. I would have been great in a debate. You couldn't touch me. I would say what I wanted to say. I would stay on message. It would drive Frank and Al insane because they want a direct answer.
Steve, tell us where you going now. Where are you going? We're in a beautiful, beautiful, brand new room, Passaic County
Where are we
Community
going,
College.
guys? Where are we doing?
Darren, where is
the
this
forum?
event?
Darren, where's?
Which way is it? I'm just curious. Is there a theater?
Yes,
here?
there's a door in the middle there, guys.
Oh, I love it. I love
and
it.
thousands of people are going to come and say, by the way, even though there are a lot of people here, we still can have more people come to Passaic Community College in beautiful Wanaka, New Jersey.
Yeah.
It's the Salem Business Breakfast. It'll be awesome.
Steve, proud to have you part
The
of the
Yankees
family.
win.
God
I can't do it.
bless. John Sterling, it's good. It's great. Steve Adubato, you don't want to miss him. He's leading the way.